Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to select the commemorative Four Roses single barrel for the Great Steamboat Race. And so we've had a long-time partnership with the Kentucky Derby Festival. It's been a great partnership. And, the Steamboat Race is always a highlight of the events leading up to the Derby. But, of course, we're doing things a little differently this year. But we're still doing our best to celebrate in the spirit of Derby for the 146th run for the Roses. So for all of us here today, before we begin, I'd like for everyone to go around and just introduce themselves.
Hello there, I'm Matt Gibson with the Kentucky Derby Festival.
Hey, I'm Chuck Osborne. I'm with the Kroger Company.
Hey, I'm Dan McMahon. I'm a freelance writer and bourbon enthusiast.
I'm Tyler Ullman, and I am a bourbon enthusiast.
And I'm Captain Mark Doty with the Belle of Louisville.
I'm Sarah Shadburn with Louisville Business First.
Okay, well, again, thank you all for joining us today. What we'll be doing is sampling through 3 barrels from our warehouses, and all 3 of these barrels are potential single barrel products. So each one of these is the same recipe. It's our OBSD recipe, which is high rye with our V yeast. So you're going to have a nice balance of spice and delicate fruit. And with all these, they're between 7 and 8 years old. They're each different barrels. So you're going to see different characteristics from each one of these barrels. And that's really what makes a single barrel special. It makes it unique. Because as barrels age in the warehouse, each one will generate its own flavors, have its own unique maturation process, and subsequently its own unique flavors, aromas, different characteristics. So with our single barrel, with this recipe, you'll typically see notes of apricot, green apple, sometimes plum, cherries, aromas of oak, flavors of oak, caramel, the vanillas. So there's so many layers of complexity in any one of these barrels. But what is interesting is each one is just a little bit different. So that's what we'll be doing today, is tasting through each of these 3 100 proof samples, and each of us will select our favorite. And in the event of a tie, I'll jot our notes down too. In the event of a tie, I'll be the tiebreaker.
For me, after trying all of them once and one of them twice, I fell on number 3. Me, it had a milder aroma to it, almost a fruity taste, maybe even cherry. I'm not sure. I couldn't sense, but I leaned towards 3 out of the all of them.
I also number 3, and Matt is pretty similar. It just felt like it exploded in your mouth when you tasted it. The flavors, I've got the fruity flavor from it as well, but it lasted a long time. The flavor lasted a long time for me, so I'd choose number 3 as well.
Yeah, so I'm leaving the pack and going with number 1. But you've got a different one, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm next. I'm also leaving the pack, but I'm going to go with 2. I really like 3's nose, so I don't want to discount 3.
So for the tribute to the Great Steamboat Race, I'm going to pick number 1.
Nice.
Okay.
We got it so far.
Yeah, I thought it was just like immediately delicious, and it was sweet like vanilla, but sweet like caramel, and I really that was the one for me, straight out the gate.
So barrel 1 it is. Great pick, everybody. Cheers, everyone, to the Derby Festival.
You're here.